Whoa. That was a bad idea.
A week in the life of Chris Moyles. A week in the life of Chris Moyles. A week in the life of Chris Moyles.
Week 6! Greetings, pot pickers. Welcome to another week in the life of Chris Moyles. This is week 6, which means that I've actually kept up by making a different video every week for 6 weeks. Now that might not sound very impressive to you, but trust me, with my attention span, 6 weeks really is, what was I saying? Anyway, lots of good comments after last week's video, which was about me going through my verified Twitter followers. Many people going, oh, it's really funny, thanks very much. I'm really enjoying these videos. Wow, you've lost loads of weight. I know, right? But a few people whinged, sending me messages such as, oh, it's meant to be a week in the life of Chris Moyles, but you only showed us one day. Really? You actually genuinely want to see a bit of every day of my life in the week in the life of Chris Moyles videos? I don't think you really do, because it's a little bit boring. But if this is what you want, ask and you shall receive. So, starting from Monday up until now, this is a week in the life of Chris Moyles, week 6. Monday morning, 25 to 1, I've just finished in the gym. Alright?
Tuesday afternoon, 3:23, off to see my management people. Tuesday, it's about 7:15 p.m. I'm now on my way back from my management company.
It's now Wednesday morning, it's 7:05, and I'm off to the blooming gym again.
This is why I don't bother filming every single day of my life, because a lot of it is this, running and looking very sweaty. But you asked for it, and so you got it. Now I'm going to go inside, cool down, drink some water, and eat cake. Thanks.
It's now Wednesday lunchtime. I'm in the newspaper today. I am mentioned in the Mirror again. In case you missed the last time I was mentioned in the Mirror, it was on Monday when they ran a story about me being on Tinder because I posted this picture on Twitter on the Sunday. They saw that and then they wrote this. Dating app Tinder didn't work out for former Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles. The 35-year-old, he's actually 40, tweeted this profile and said, not getting any matches, what a waste of time. You might want to work on your blue steel, love. Perfectly fine, except for the fact that I'm not on Tinder. It was a joke. I posted that picture, and then 10 minutes later, I followed up with this picture. This is my second picture. No matches. What's wrong with people? I then followed up with my eyes and mouth superimposed on a man in a gimp mask. Maybe Tinder just isn't for me. All the women seem very close-minded to my photos. And then to finally wrap up this little joke, I posted this. Right, final chance, Tinder. If this doesn't get me matches, I'm deleting this app. I think to any sensible human being, those were jokes. I'm not actually on Tinder, and if I was, I probably wouldn't post the gimp mask because I think it's a little bit freaky to say the least. So that was on Monday. It's now Wednesday, and the Daily Mirror have run a story with this as its headline. Former DJ Chris Moyles warned he faces a huge tax bill after appeal bid fails. Now, I don't normally comment on certain aspects of my personal life, as is my wont. However, I am going to comment on this because of this headline.
Former DJ Chris Moyles warned he faces a huge tax bill after appeal bid fails.
Let's just go through that bit by bit, shall we, just to show you where we are at. Former DJ Chris Moyles is the only bit of that headline which is factually correct. I am a former DJ, I am Chris Moyles. It then says, warned he faces a huge tax bill after appeal bid fails. So, this story, slightly misleading in its headline. I don't have to pay any tax because I've paid all the tax. My appeal bid didn't fail, mainly because I didn't appeal. As I said back in February, I take full responsibility. I did. I got out that scheme and paid my money. Just to clarify, former DJ Chris Moyles is the only bit of that headline which is factually correct. Apart from that, life is great. Moving on. Which leads us to right now, this very second. The only other mildly interesting news this week is I have reactivated my Facebook account. Back in 2007, I joined Facebook. I had a little play with it, saw a few people on there that I knew and requested to be their friends. The next morning I logged on, I had about 4,500 friend requests from people I did not know, yet ironically, the people I'd asked to be friends with the day before had not accepted me. The biggest surprise of that was my own brother. It quickly became apparent to me that it was just going to be too much for me to be on publicly, and so I just buggered off because it was just irritating me. 4 years later, I decided to go back on again and create an official Chris Moyles page so I could post pictures of TV and radio stuff that I was doing, and that lasted for about 3 weeks before I got bored again. Fast forward another 2 years and I suddenly realised, God, I've not been on Facebook for ages, I should really go and log on. So I did, and I posted this, which was basically a picture of some mayonnaise that looked a little bit like a penis. But finally this week I have gone back and given it one more try. So if you want to follow me on Facebook, this is my glorious pretty Facebook account. It's facebook.com/Chris Moyles Official. There's a picture of me looking completely posy on the top of Capitol Records in Los Angeles, and then slight picture of me getting water in my face from the Ice Bucket Challenge. Unless you check it on your phone and then it cuts the picture in half because I can't really work out the dimensions. It's way too complicated. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this week. Although I do have a problem, and that problem is I don't have anybody to appear in the end of my video. I've tried, I've messaged a few people, and everybody's let me down. This is the first time that I won't have something silly at the end of the video, so thanks for watching. You may as well just switch off now. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks very much. Seriously, there is no more. This is it. This is the end of the video. I don't have anything for the end of the video. I have nothing. Stop with the edits. I don't actually have anything. This is it. This is me. So, thanks very much, and have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to go and play FIFA 15 now on the Xbox. Ta-ra!